Hey, this is Sam Black with my fourth match with Naya Green Devotion. I have a pretty solid hand here. Reliable turn 3 Xenagos. I'm going to keep this. Trying to decide if I should Windswept Heath for Plains and play Caryatid or play Nykthos. I think getting Plains and playing Caryatid does a better job of disguising what deck I'm playing. My opponent is likely to think I'm Abzan. I don't block there because obviously I don't want to lose my Caryatid to a Lightning Strike. This is interesting. I'm actually going to play Pelucranos. Sorry, not Pelucranos. Courser of Griffix, because I might get value out of it right away, and I'd rather have my opponent use a removal spell on that than on Pelucranos. And I don't want to play Xenagos and just have it get killed. Alright, great. Happy to see not a removal spell, although this will be pretty bad for me if it's followed by Stoke the Flames. And it's not. Okay, so I can play this Nykthos. I can play Voyaging Satyr, and then float a mana from Nykthos and play the other Nykthos, and activate the Nykthos for 4 mana and play Pelucranos. I think that's probably the best thing I can do. And I do not want to attack. I don't attack a lot with this deck in general, because I find that, especially when I have Mastery the Unseen in my hand, Mastery can win late games where it really doesn't matter at all if I get damage in. I just need to not take any chances with my life total and eventually get this into play. Which I think is part of why I'm playing Nylea's Disciple main, is that this gives me such a powerful endgame that just having this in my deck to help get there is worth it. Alright, fine. Trading this for that End of Burn spell. It's kind of weird attack. I wonder what's going on. My opponent has to have something, because I generally wouldn't sacrifice 3 creatures to get 3 damage through. That was to me? I'm glad I have this Nylea's Disciple. I don't think I'm dead. Taking 5 here? my opponent have 2 more collateral damages? Lightning strike my satyr. Alright. So I can play Elvish Mystic and activate Nykthos. And play Nylea's Disciple. And I'm back up to 10. Alright, and now my opponent has no hand. Maybe I should have attacked the satyr. But again, my opponent's at 36 and I'm at 10. There's just no reason to take any chances. I'm not trying to outrace my opponent drawing a dragon and kill me through damage. I'm trying to outrace it through getting mastery set up to gain life. Which I did pretty wrong now that I think about it. I could have used my Elvish Mystic in the forest to activate Nykthos, and then used this for red and this for white, and played Mastery, and then in my upkeep I could manifest the Elvish Mystic, and then I would have won. That was a really bad turn. Just a chump block. I might as well put a Mystic here to try to trade, I guess. I suppose it should be the one that's not sick. Or that is sick, rather. Lightning strike me. Totally comfortable with that. Okay, so play Elvish Mystic. Use these Elvish Mystics to make green mana. Play this. Use this to make white, to manifest. Use this to flip this so that I gain an extra life from this. Put this on top so that I can manifest it in my upkeep to be sure that I'm hitting a creature. Attack with these because I forgot to use Xenagos before combat. Okay. So, more Nylea's Disciples, Hornet Nest, Tactics, and I didn't see things, but I'm going to assume that my opponent has the normal red-white things that I want a Reclamation Sage. I'm going to cut Nissa and Xenagos and Genesis Hydras and Crater's Claws and Voyaging Satyr, and then I have to decide if I actually want one of these things more than I want Voyaging Satyr. I'm really still not sure if Voyaging Satyr, Crater's Claws, or Xenagos, like which of those cards I'm supposed to want in this matchup. And I don't know if I'm supposed to want like all three Reclamation Sages if I don't think that my opponent has Outpost Siege, which if my opponent's playing collateral damage, maybe they don't have. But I'm going to just do this for now. This hand's not great, but I have some scries, so I'll keep it. It's awkward when you draw your sideboard cards and you're like still not happy with your hand, but part of that's because I'm playing the cards that are the best cards in my deck because they're the best cards in my deck, and then I just have to have other cards in the other slots, and the sideboard ones aren't better than the cards that I always want in my deck. I kind of like this just to block the Swift Spear, and I really don't want more lands. But at the same time, I really don't need more mana, and I need to find action, so I'm going to bottom this. Holding Outburst. Oh, Rebel Master. That's worse. Alright. Now we got problems. I think I have to just cast Reclamation Sage to be able to block the Goblin Rebel Master. I'd be very surprised if I win this game. Alright, if my opponent's hand is all white cards, there's some chance that I win, especially if I draw something good like a Whisperwood Elemental. Forest is not the good thing I had in mind. No, I still need something higher impact than that. I guess I respond by killing these two. I'm dead. Alright, well, that hand didn't work out. It's possible that I just shouldn't have kept it. Thinking back, it's fairly likely that I shouldn't have kept it, but it went really badly. Play first. I will mulligan this because I don't have green mana. And I'll keep this because it's great. I think this hand is good enough that I can put the plains on top just to be sure that I'll be able to get to Whisperwood. Here's a spot where I'm not sad to draw tactics. Should be good at some point this game. And I'm glad I have the plans. Okay, I was hoping for another land, but Hornet Nest is not a bad draw, especially when I have tactics in my hand. I wonder if this means that my opponent has another Chain of the Rocks. Yep. No red cards left in my deck, so I'll just get a forest. And let's hope my opponent is out of removal for big guys. Although with 3 cards in hand and not making a play for 4 mana, I think this is probably getting stoked. Yep. Maybe I should have just played Nelia's Disciple that turn. No. Well, I'll try it again. I'll try it again. Alright, I got my manifest. It's a good sign. Alright. So I block and go to 8, and then play this and go to 11. Nope. Wild slash. If my opponent has another removal spell off the top here, I'm in real trouble. Yeah, like that. That would be horrible. So now I'm taking 9, so I can't use this foothills to play the tactics to save this guy. So, yeah, I think I'm just dead. This is a really good draw. Like, my opponent's hand was great. All removal for big guys. Whisperwood is a good draw, but it doesn't give me enough blockers for these guys. So, I am dead.